Did you know a man escaped the most secure jail in America using nothing but a piece of wood? In March 1934, John Dillinger sat locked inside Crown Point Jail, surrounded by steel bars and 33 armed guards. The warden called it escape-proof, triple-lock cells, round-the-clock patrols, bulletproof glass. But Dillinger wasn't panicking. He was planning. For weeks, he studied every guard rotation, memorized their schedules, noted when they got lazy. Then, he carved a fake pistol from a wooden washboard, blackened it with shoe polish. On March 3rd, he walked up to a guard, pressed the fake gun into his ribs, and demanded the keys. The terrified guard complied instantly. Dillinger unlocked his cell, walked past all 33 guards, like he owned the place. He stole the sheriff's personal car from the parking lot and drove straight across state lines. The FBI's most wanted criminal had just humiliated the entire justice system with a piece of wood. His legend was born that day. Did you know the Nazis forced Jewish prisoners to create the most sophisticated counterfeiting operation in history? In 1942, at Sachsenhausen concentration camp, SS officers selected skilled prisoners for a mysterious special project. They were told it was routine work, but soon discovered the horrifying truth. Operation Bernhard, the largest currency forgery scheme ever attempted. These prisoners were forced to forge British pounds with deadly precision. They studied watermarks under microscopes, recreated specialized inks, and built printing equipment from scratch. The operation produced 134 million pounds in perfect counterfeit currency. The goal was to flood global markets and collapse the British economy entirely. The forgeries were so flawless that even banks couldn't detect them. Prisoners faced an impossible choice: refuse and face execution, or help destroy allied nations. They worked knowing each perfect bill could fund Nazi operations. When the war ended, investigators discovered warehouses filled with fake currency. The prisoners had created counterfeits so perfect they nearly changed history. Did you know legitimate shareholders once held Japan's biggest corporations hostage, using nothing but briefcases and business suits? In the 1970s, men called Sokaya infiltrated corporate boardrooms across Japan. They looked like ordinary businessmen, complete with pressed suits and polite bows. But these were organized crime members with a brilliant scheme. They bought minimal shares in major companies like Sony and Toyota, just enough to attend shareholder meetings. Then they did their homework, digging up every corporate scandal and executive secret they could find. When meeting day arrived, they made their move. Pay us millions in consultation fees, or we expose everything in front of your shareholders. The threat of public humiliation was devastating in Japanese business culture. Sony paid. Toyota paid. Dozens of major corporations quietly handed over fortunes. For years, these criminal shareholders collected millions while executives sat helplessly. The perfect blend of traditional organized crime and modern corporate exploitation. Until Japan finally passed laws to stop them. Did you know a man hijacked a plane and vanished into thin air, becoming America's only unsolved air piracy case? On November 24, 1971, a businessman calling himself Dan Cooper boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305 in Portland. He looked completely ordinary, just another passenger in a business suit heading to Seattle. But 20 minutes into the flight, he handed flight attendant Florence Schaffner a folded note. "I have a bomb," it read. Cooper calmly opened his briefcase, showing her wires and what appeared to be dynamite. His demands were specific: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and fuel trucks waiting in Seattle. Throughout the entire ordeal, he remained polite, even ordering bourbon and soda while they waited. He displayed expert knowledge of parachutes and flight procedures that stunned investigators. After releasing the passengers, Cooper instructed the crew to fly toward Mexico City at low altitude. Then, somewhere over the stormy Washington wilderness, he lowered the aft stairs and jumped into the night. 50 years later, the FBI still has no idea who he was. Did you know two brothers once turned London's underworld into their personal kingdom through pure terror? In the 1960s, Ronnie and Reggie Kray owned the hottest nightclubs in London's East End. Celebrities flocked to their venues. Politicians shook their hands. They looked like successful businessmen. But behind the glamour was a protection racket built on violence. Shop owners who refused to pay found their windows smashed, their businesses burned. The twins expanded block by block, collecting tribute from anyone who wanted to operate in their territory. They connected with American mafia families, dealing weapons across international borders. Then came the night that changed everything. March 9th, 1966, at the Blind Beggar Pub. Ronnie Kray walked in and shot George Cornell point blank in front of a room full of witnesses. Nobody said a word. The entire community lived in fear. For 3 years, their code of silence held. Until finally, witnesses found courage to testify, sending both brothers to prison for life.